Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't necessarily disagree with how they feel about Quad and the things that she has done, and she has done some stuff. However, it's about timing, it's about placement, it's about how situations are handled. The way that y'all handled the situation is to why people don't rock with y'all. The way that why? How dare you invite somebody out of town, pack their bags, spend their money, whatever, get prepared to go out of town, just for them to get there and not have a room. And then before you could even say hello, Toya, oh well, Heavenly didn't want to sleep with you, share a room with you. Jackie didn't want to share a room with you. Simone didn't want to share. I just walked in the door. What is going on? Who are you? Then all that, it was rude to her from the beginning. Then waited until later on that dinner to come at her, the whole table. Then now on this episode, after coming at her, after y'all getting up and going back to y'all hotel rooms, for y'all to call this girl to come out in the cold in her robe, she was getting ready to get in the tub, just to come back and just to tell her that you no longer want her in the group and she needs to leave. Claude is a good, blessed human being. Because had there been somebody else, they would have showed out on them. It's not... Quad has done a lot of stuff on the show. She has. But the way that y'all handled the situation, it's just... I just can't rock with it. I cannot. Many people say this is Quad's karma because of the Mariah thing. I'm going to have to go back and watch it when I get time. Go back and watch... Whatever, what season was that anyway, when Mariah left? Like 4, 5, 6, I don't know. But I have to go back and do my research. And I know that Quad and Mariah had fell out and stuff. But this was just so distasteful to me. You know, and if Quad came in with a different nasty kind of attitude, then I would probably feel differently. But since she didn't, it's just like, y'all, if Quad would apologize, I do wish that Quad would have apologized and owned something. You know, but in this case, I wonder if it would have made a difference. Because at one point, Quad was just like, I would like to be friends with y'all. I would like to continue on with y'all. I would like to da-da-da-da-da. And they still didn't want to hear it. I wonder if Quad would have just went around the room and told them she apologized. Would that have made a difference? I don't think it would have. I don't. It's interesting. They always get Simone to kick the girls out. Maybe Simone has a more loving touch than everybody else. I don't know. But they often always get Simone to tell the girls it's time to go. It's very interesting. It's just this. It's the setup for me. It's the way that y'all handled the situation for me. As to why it just left a bad taste in my mouth, child. Yeah. The real flex would be if Quad and Mariah can settle their issues, or at least fake it. Come back on the show and read the girls down the house. If they do that, now that would be a baby. Talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta ratings. Woof. If Mariah and Quad link up. And hell, let's throw Contessa back up in there. Those three come back and give every single one of these ladies a verbal lashing. Now that would be a show. I'm irritated with Phaedra. I'm irritated with Phaedra. We're gonna see what Phaedra gives next season, but she gave nothing this season but blonde wigs and fashions. That's it. Um, yeah, I don't know, but we're gonna move on. I just had to say that. Um, yeah, I just didn't like that Quad was pretty much begging them to be back cool with them. I didn't like, ooh, maybe you couldn't pay me. I don't care. So Quad ended up leaving that morning. You know, Toya said at the table that she's not ready to go be back friends with Quad yet, which is all right. Um, and she says that she wants people at her place, her experience, her trip that actually is down for her and got her back. So Heavenly's there, Toya. Here's the thing, with Quad not being on the show, and they show scenes of her coming back, whatever with the Quad. Okay, let's just say Quad never comes back to the show. She probably coming back, but let's just say she never comes back to the show. They have to have somebody to pick on. They have to have something to do, so they ain't gonna do them a turn on each other. So what would be which could potentially ruin friendships again? So I mean, why is Quad so much worse than anybody else? Really, out of all the stuff that Quad done did compared to the stuff that Heavenly done did, it's still minor. Still. So I mean, I don't know. And at the end of the day, Quad is just a fan favorite. She is as funny and as entertaining as Heavenly is, and as smart as Heavenly is. Um, Heavenly is just she's just not. Um, she just don't get the whole friendship thing, in my opinion. I feel like she's only loyal to if it's any cast member she's loyal to is Jackie, and that's it. Anybody else can get it at any point. But for them to hold Quad's friendship on a high pedestal, it's just a higher pedestal, I should say. It's just like, so y'all really think that Quad is messier than Heavenly? Am I watching a different show? I don't know. Quad must just be something else behind the scenes. I tell you, because I just don't. I get some of it. Like I said, Quad has done a lot to these women. Um, but they've done some stuff to her as well. Um, it's been a back and forth thing with the girls. I think when Quad first came on, she was a scruffy, duffy friend, the sidekick of Mariah. She came up, became fan favorite, got, herself together business wise, and got her whole look together and everything. And she was just like, I think it was a constant in my mind. I feel like Quad was in a constant state of, oh, I'm finna stun on y'all. Because doctors can have like an elitist attitude, whether they know it or not. I just met one today with my mom's doctor. One of them. She's never been to him before, and he definitely had an elitist, I know everything, you know nothing, talk down to you kind of attitude. And that's what Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, and the girls was giving Quad first season. They was, I don't care what they say. And so yeah, Quad used that ammo and all that, and look at her now, And I just think that throughout the years, they ended up getting close and stuff, but I think in the back of her mind, Quad always kind of probably just held that against them in a sense. And I think as far as with them, Quad don't act like a real friend. Quad is phony and fake, and Quad is this when they originally didn't think anything of Quad. They didn't even care nothing about being her friend. But now, since to them she's on their level now, now they want a real friendship. And then Quad was just like, no, y'all can kick rocks. That's how y'all did me in the beginning. And then the whole Dr. G thing, how they wasn't there for her throughout that process. But they claimed they didn't know about it. So, I don't know. Quad, she did a sit down with Carlos King. I'm thinking about doing a video about that, but maybe not, because Quad didn't really say anything to me that was new, anything that I really didn't know about, or anything worth talking about to make a whole separate video. But y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to make a video about Quad and when Quad talked to Carlos King. If y'all want me to do it, I'll do it, because I did watch it. It held my attention, but it was nothing new to me. But I mean, I'll rewatch it and take a little notes, child, if y'all want me to. I don't mind. So yeah, moving on from that, I just wanted to get that out the way. The rest of the episode was a dud. It was boring. Good for Toya. She's working with this wine company and she's trying to get her wine and stuff together, and she's trying to school the girl on wines and how you're supposed to drink wine and what food is paired best with different wines and all this kind of stuff, and they don't care. Sweet Tea, Heavenly made a toast to Sweet Tea, I guess in just like, good faith. Oh, I like you, whatever situation is. Sweet Tea think that these women are her friends, are going to be her friends, and good luck, Sweet Tea. You are really gullible. When Quad left, they turned Dr. Alicia's mic on. Very interesting. We saw a little bit of Dr. Alicia's dynamic and her husband, how she grew up with a single mom and stuff. What's that noise? She grew up with a single mom, and she's super independent. Her husband is Nigerian. He grew up, a particular way. I guess he came from money, because she was talking about he had servants and all this kind of stuff. And so, they were talking about that, and she told the ladies that she told her husband that you're not a man. I guess because she knows how to do a lot of handy stuff. Jobs that more so you think would be, that people think is geared more towards a man's job or whatever. So she can do a lot of stuff, but he kind of grew up privileged and stuff. So that's that. He was talking with the guys, and he said it's the first time he's had the kids by himself, and the daughter is 5 and the son is 1. I said, Lord, so you really just ain't been there, sir. But I don't know. It's cool, I guess, to finally see Dr. Alicia speak and get to know her and her husband. But I'm like, where's Audra from last season? Where's she at? I don't know why y'all didn't keep her. I thought she was definitely coming back. I don't get, I think Dr. Alicia is so pretty. But, why bring her on? Y'all could have kept Contessa or kept Audra. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why we need brand new people on this show. I don't know. But, anyway, let me think. Was that it? What was the final scene? The final scene is, the ladies were sitting around talking. Toya asked, where is Dr. O? Talking about Phaedra's doctor, but him and Phaedra broke up. But they had the emoji on his face because he didn't sign the release form for his image to be, put on the show. So he wouldn't have been on there anyway. But they ended up breaking up. She said she got another doctor now. I said, child, well, I guess Jackie. I meant Phaedra. However you gotta be on the show is however you gotta be on it, child. I don't know. Anything else happen? Dr. Jackie, she met up with Kamala Harris to talk about, I think, women's rights, women's discrimination towards Black women when it comes to immortality rates in childbirth, at childbirth and stuff. And that was very cool to see Dr. Jackie do that. Let me see. The men briefly discuss Quad's departure, and Eugene don't really care for Quad. But Dr. G, he was ecstatic about it. He was just like, I'm happy about it. I'm glad. But just because Quad is leaving Dr. G, don't mean that they're going to embrace Sweet Tea automatically and put Sweet Tea on the same place as Quad. Sir, and he's sitting here jumping for joy, excited about it, because he's just trying to get Quad out the way anyway, because he don't want Quad to get close to Sweet Tea because of the stuff that she can learn about him, right, through Quad. So he's excited about it. So I'm like, child, we're going to see what happens, what comes from it, child. Let me see. I think that was it. I think that was all I wanted to talk about, y'all. Y'all put in the comment section anything I missed. And like I said, if y'all want me to talk about the Carlos King interview with Quad, I will. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at Iskinsway Instagram and Twitter, at Iskinsway89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. Bye.